So I'm an artist and I paint live at events. And there's a moment when pure energy is flowing through me. It's when the crowd of people come around and they're all watching me paint. And I love that feeling because it's so free and I'm not even really paying attention to what's happening on the painting in front of me. And it's something gorgeous every time I finish and I just step back and say, wow. What I want to know is how can I get into that same feeling of that same wave?
Just like that?
Without the crowd of people.
Do you think the crowd is calling it through you?
I feel like that.
Well, then what that means is, and we get that, and you're not far off in that. It's not always the case, but it is often the case, and we see why you think that. We've been talking about contrast, knowing what you don't want, knowing what you do want, and this vortex that is calling constantly. And so when you are in front of an expectant crowd with the talent that they are expecting, their desire to see what you can do does stimulate something within you. And so you could say that they are summoning it through you, but if it were not for your desire, they could not. The same crowd could clap for someone who's never done that and they'd get diddly squat. It's your desire in concert with theirs. So let's figure out what it is about their desire that stimulates yours. This is a big question, and we're going to chew it over with you a little bit here and now, because you already know the answer and you're going to really like it when you hear it from us. A lot of people have this experience because you know how delicious it is when that's happening. But it feels awfully selfish to just feel all of that happiness on your own. Sort of like it's too much. Esther sometimes says that about her own experience. It's too much. All of this is too much for one. There needs to be a whole lot of benefit from this because this is too much just for one. And that comes from a long time of not giving yourself permission to experience all of the love and all of the joy and all of the satisfaction that is yours to have. The remedy or the solution that we would encourage you to ponder is you have enough desire to summon anything you want through you. You don't need a crowd and you don't need permission from others, but you do need to feel worthy enough to let it come just for you.
Okay.
You know, it's like after Jerry died, Esther couldn't make herself cook. She's a really good cook. And she thought, you got to be kidding me. I was cooking all those years for him. Now I don't feel like it. For a while, she didn't want to make the bed. You got to be kidding. All these years I was making the bed for him. It's nice to do things for others, but sometimes in your really going overboard about doing nice things for others, there's a little thing going on in you that says, it's not enough to just do nice things for me. Got to be nice for somebody else too. I'd like to go do this, but who should I take so that we can all really enjoy it? You know, it's that feeling that it would be greedy or selfish for you, even though all of this source and all of this love is pointed at you all the time. And there is nothing that is more satisfying to source energy than for you to let it in. And you don't need a crowd to justify you letting it in.